They are the faces of those missing in Cuba, rounded up and detained for demonstrating against the government. Almost a week on, their families have no idea where they are or in what condition. Every day, new faces are added as people exploit a few minutes of internet access to get their appeals out.
Right now, we had a lot of friends missing, disappeared.
Solvig Font was detained at this protest. She says it was peaceful until plainclothed police officers arrived. 11 of her friends were dragged away. She was arrested and is now under surveillance. But she's determined to speak of what drove her and others to the streets.
We have tried to say we had a lot of problems, and the state had to answer to us, and the state had to change because we are in misery.
The sudden uprising took authorities by surprise. The level of violence they unleashed to suppress the crowds surprised the demonstrators. Officially, one person died. Those now released from custody believe many more did.
Ha habido mucha violencia. La policía ha matado personas. Ha matado personas a golpe físico. Ha matado personas usando su arma.
Henry Constantin is a journalist who remains in detention. His mother, living in Miami, fears he and his colleagues will now face long prison sentences.
Quiero pedirle ayuda al mundo por la liberación de mi hijo, por la liberación de las muchachas que trabajan en la hora de Cuba. Son jóvenes valiosos, son jóvenes que necesita Cuba.
With the internet cut, it's hard for the international community to monitor what's happening in Cuba. President Biden says the US is considering providing an external internet supply. In Miami, where many Cubans are exiled, that is not enough.
The US government, when it sees, the repression that we're seeing 90 miles away, we've intervened in countries throughout the world for things that are similar in nature. And so I think, that has to be discussed as a possibility.
A possibility, perhaps, but for now, the only action will be from protesters rather than the president. Emma Murphy, News at 10, Miami.